Well, we do have Supcutie from Final Form available to chat with us for a little bit here about that victory over
There
Gems
he
and Tonic.
is.
How are you guys feeling after that match? I mean, that was a very close one down to the wire there.
Oh man, yeah, that was pretty scary. I don't know when the DC happened, but we had sides and we were pretty confident we were going to be able to hold them at the end. It was closer than we would have liked, but we're glad that we came out with a win on that one.
How are you guys feeling about the maps? I mean, going into this best team, Gems and Tonic is one of the teams that really likes to take those team fights. That's what they did throughout the Challenger Cup. How did you guys kind of approach that, given the map?
Yeah, so we knew that they had a really strong team fight. They had like double AI res and like, you know, search and rescue. And so we tried to play three as much as we could. On the first map, we had a problem where I portaled out of mid and got a full cap far. And it would have been a fine play if our mid had also taken the portal, but instead they stayed mid, and then the worst happened, which was then they snowballed. And then the second thing was that on that same map on Niflhel, we got two downs that we didn't stomp at the same time our guy went down, and so there was like a miscommunication, and then neither happened again. And so then we were like, oh my god.
Something I
But
want to ask you about is, Zeromus, of course, not on the Mesmer. You're on the Mesmer, taking up that role. How do you feel he's kind of progressed as a necromancer throughout the past couple of weeks, and knowing that's kind of a role he's been set in for the remainder of the season for the most part? Who knows what the season patch will bring? But how do you feel about him on that class?
I feel like Zermus has been doing a really great job, to be honest. uh, we've been messing around with a lot of different builds. There's a few different builds on Necro that I think work, and so he's just been trying to figure it out. I think I mean, obviously he has less experience on Necro than Nas or other like mains and stuff, but I feel like he's been doing a good job. Necro is a lot about positioning and just like kiting, like, and we have to make sure we're healing him and peeling for him. And I think that's been one of our main problems, is just making sure that we're able to like sustain, healing out of Death Shroud and communicating that synergy.
So looking back at season one, you guys started off pretty good, kind of teetered off a little bit towards the end of the season. What kind of things are you guys hoping to do this season to make sure that you remain strong for the season, potentially vying for one of those top two slots to perhaps make it to the season finals this time around?
So for us, I think the biggest thing is actually just scrimming. Like, we need to scrim more. Last season, we didn't scrim as much as we would like. We've scrimmed more often so far for this, for preparing for this first week so far in Pro League this season. And hopefully we can continue to just like scrim more and more, because I feel like we have a lot of potential as a team. We just have to like make sure we're realizing it by like actually, ironing out all the problems that we're having.
Well, congratulations on your victory, 2-1 over Gems and Tonic. That's Supcutie from Final Form. Thank you for joining us.